Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It fills me with immense pleasure to deliver these remarks at the Kigali Global Dialogue 2023 on G20's role in building consensus for the Global South. With the theme of One Earth, One Family, One Future, India took on the G20 presidency in the midst of a complex and challenging environment for the world. The world today is faced with several crises: the climate crisis, slowing progress on the sustainable development goals, COVID crisis, debt crisis, geopolitical crisis, and issues around food, fuel, and fertilizers. India's G20 presidency sees these complex challenges as an opportunity for all of us to unite the G20 members to drive global consensus. As a G7 partner and BRICS member, the SCO and the G20 president, and also the voice of the Global South, India is in a unique position to act as a bridge between developing countries and advanced economies. India's G20 presidency are distinctive and will be problem solvers for the world. This is an opportunity for India to catalyze more local solutions, especially from the Global South for global problems. The presidency introduced a new engagement group, Startup 20, which focuses on innovation and development through startups as drivers of economic growth through local, national, and global solutions. We are focused on delivering on the SDG Agenda 2030, ensuring resilient growth to address the global climate crisis, which has disproportionately impacted the global south. These adverse impacts have direct and indirect impacts on ecosystems we live in, hamper energy security balance, lead to serious health issues, and have macroeconomic implications by pushing vulnerable countries into more debt. There is a critical need to address the adaptive capacity of the countries, and cornerstone of India's efforts in this aspect is the G20 Working Group on Disaster Risk Reduction constituted by India's presidency. Ladies and gentlemen, we've tried to align our priorities for Global South with India's G20 presidency. The lifestyle for environment, that is lifestyle on sustainable development, has been a key theme of our development working group, and it has aimed to promote responsible consumption which ensures basic needs of all people by reaching a minimum level of consumption required for human dignity to leave no one behind. Currently, the rising concerns on energy security are driving expansion in fossil fuels production, leading to 115 billion tons of carbon emission, despite the emission reduction goals. Countries globally should aim to achieve decarbonized industrialization through policies to deploy clean technologies such as batteries, solar panels, electrolyzers, green steel, amongst others. Building sustainable and climate resilient infrastructure and promoting circular economy. However, we require current levels of climate and SDG finance to multiply considerably from current levels. International and multilateral organizations must amplify their efforts to mobilize and provide both public and private investments for innovation in the just energy transition and attainment of sustainable development goals. Technological transfer, along with finance, will play a crucial role in achieving global and domestic net zero ambitions. We are believers that technology can solve some of the most pressing challenges by accelerating progress on SDGs to combating climate change and deepening financial inclusion to very severely improving agricultural yield. As India presidency of G20, it is a unique opportunity to create a complete package of digital public infrastructure and the platforms to deliver them to transform the world. Our view is that they can all be put in a cloud in a box for all the African countries. Africa is on track to become an economic superpower in the coming years, with 6 of the world's 12 fastest growing countries located in Africa. The continent is experiencing unprecedented economic growth. Consensus at the G20 is focused on global resilient growth and building better integration between Africa and G20 members through new and existing initiatives such as the G20 Compact with Africa. Ladies and gentlemen, India resonates with the global south and supports their efforts by amplifying their voice, a vision that we are working towards as a very integral part of our G20 presidency as well. Resonating with our Honorable Prime Minister's Mr. Narendra Modi's view, we strongly believe that better integration of Africa with G20 is a new promise and a great future and will be crucial to achieving African Union Agenda 2063. This is a priority not merely for the continent, but for all of us in G20. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.